What does art mean to you? To me, art comes in many different forms, shapes, and sizes. From the fluffy white clouds that paint our horizons, the rustle of the leaves in a forest, and the songs of birds, to the crashing upon the shore. Art is alive. Art is Mother Nature in her purest form. Art is expression, the ability to create and transform. Art forms connections and helps to share messages and reach new heights without needing to utter a word. Art is architecture, buildings erected by our forefathers and still standing proud. Art is life in motion. Art is alive. Art is for everyone, and art lies within each one of us. We are all living art. All you have to do is take a deeper look. Welcome to my NYX FACE Awards Round 3 look.
So fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to run my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
Hello my babes, and welcome to my round 3 look. So to start off with, I'm going to be doing my chest art. I like to do my chest art first because that is just my preference. I find it a little bit easier to do in the very beginning because it does take the most time for me and it has the most detailing. So because I'm going to use that mirror as a centerpiece, I'm just tracing out where I'm going to be putting each of the elements before I start to fill them in. It's quite self-explanatory. I'm sure you can see the different SFX cream paints I'm using to give it shadow and dimension. So as I start to just fill out the colors and intensify the pigment by using a couple of eyeshadow shades on top of the SFX cream paint, I am going to give you guys a little story time. So my original round 3 look was actually filmed on Sunday. So that way I knew that I had enough time to edit in peace and at leisure, so that my entry would be more than ready come Friday. But things did not really go as planned because on Monday, as I was editing, I encountered a massive problem in the form of my external hard drive going bye-bye. Yep, you heard me. So I lost about 85% of the footage I had, which of course was far from ideal, but I soldiered on, and after I think it's 4 nights now with minimal sleep to no sleep, I am super proud of myself, and I'm so proud of this look. It is just over 15 hours of work and another few hours of shooting, and I'm just so incredibly proud with how it turned out. And I'm just so excited and happy I get to share in this, and I get to participate in this amazing competition, and most of all submit a round 3 look.
You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous.
So just to explain the different elements of this look as I continue with it. So I started off with the Pyramids of Giza as well as the camel, and I chose this iconic scene because the truth of the matter is Egypt holds such a dear, special place in my heart. I have wanted to travel there ever since I was 13 years old, and finally in 2017 I had the opportunity, and I was blessed to be able to travel and experience it in real life. It was truly such a work of art to actually behold these pyramids in person, up close, and touch them. It was just amazing, and it's something that I find to be pure art. And of course the next thing I did was the Eiffel Tower. I've also been lucky enough to be able to travel to Paris, and the Eiffel Tower was just an absolute amazing structure to behold. I find the architecture of the design just simply breathtaking, and so when I was thinking of living art, I was thinking it was something I definitely had to include. Each element that I chose was from a different culture, from a different era, from a different time, and each of these elements hold such a special meaning to me. And for me, that's what art is. Art can transform, and art can share such deep meaning that you can't express in words. Art is just something that you have to feel. So the goddess hieroglyphic that I did on the bottom right hand corner of your screen is the goddess Isis, and Isis was the goddess of love and magic. So I thought it was super fitting given that the theme was also living art, and of course art is pure magic. So last up on my chest is a statue. So I had to take a little bit of the SFX pigment out because otherwise it was going to become quite a murky orange color if I tried to layer the eyeshadow base on top of it. So I ended up just layering a little bit of eyeshadow base and then tapping a grey eyeshadow just on top of that to give it a kind of marble look. And of course this is a statue of Venus de Milo.
Get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Right, so the final part of this look is just to outline everything in a nice black and to work that out and set it, of course. And now we're on to the face.
Wastelands through the highways, and on we'll go.
does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh.
So before applying my primer, I just had to block out and set my eyebrows in anticipation for the next part of the look, which you will see very shortly.
You keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10.
I've always been such a fan of the old world charm of Venice and the Venetian art, so I decided it would be quite fitting to bring some of that to life on my face.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10.
So instead of leaving the mask plain black, I decided to go in with one of my pigments and give it some life by adding some gold detailing to different aspects of it, before I went ahead and finished off my eyeshadow look with a gorgeous blue and green. So I actually made these arm pieces and I'm super proud of them, and I attached them to my arms with some latex, and then I went ahead and did the same with my mirror and the frames. For the final look, which I quite liked, I just went and then outlined the frames with the same gold pigment from before and pulled up some of the designs from the arm piece using a really thin brush and my black liquid lipstick in the shade Alien. And this really tested me because I had to use my left arm at one stage. Then I just went ahead and added a pair of eyelashes on before doing my lips, which ended up really bedazzled, as you can see. Add in a feather headpiece that I made myself and the look is complete. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and I really hope that you like this look. As with every look I do, I've poured my heart, soul, and tons of love into it, and I am so happy and grateful for all the support I have received. Until next time, my lovelies.